What if you could gamify kindness, generosity, thoughtfulness, creativity, boldness, playfulness, curiosity, spiciness in your community? Now you can. And most community platforms get this wrong. They are focused on gamifying points and completely overlooking the opportunity to gamify the values that you really want your members to embody. So instead at Mighty, what we have done is given you a way with leaderboards and recognitions to encourage your members to actually connect with each other. In communities that have done this, we have seen engagement skyrocket almost 265% in some cases. Here's exactly how to do it. First of all, you're going to want to define your community values. This is where it gets super fun. We have over 27 defaults you can just grab and use, or, and I think the most engaging communities do this, you can create custom ones. It's great to have some kind of basic things like helpful or supportive, but get really creative. For example, I run a book club on Mighty, and we like to celebrate values like voracious for all the voracious readers out there, and also unhinged for when somebody says that Twilight is the best book series they've ever read. Got to recognize people for those kind of statements. So define values. You can have up to 5 values. I suggest asking your members what values they really want other members to have. Now, here is how the whole system works. Members earn points just for showing up, and you can layer in additional points for participating. So maybe when somebody finishes a challenge or posts their first post, or even just when they join, you want to give them 80, 100 points that they can use to recognize other members. That is how they spend those points. It is a communal, circular system. This is what so many other community platforms get wrong, is they just say, hey, you're going to get a bunch of points for doing things, and we're going to put you on a leaderboard. Why? The whole point is you want to encourage your members to interact with each other. This is what is going to make a difference between a community that's just crickets and you're trying to pull content out of your members to a community where members are making connections, seeing each other for the unique things they bring to the table. So at Mighty, your members get points for showing up. You can layer on additional points using automations for doing other things that you think are really important. And then they spend those points to recognize each other for living out the values. In the book club I mentioned, when somebody says they finished their 50th book of the year and it's only January, they're probably going to get quite a few recognitions from other members for being voracious. That is how it works. You can hover over a member and recognize them for a post they make, for a comment, or you can go right to their profile and recognize them. When they get recognized, they get a notification. You can include a little message, and that is a great way for your members to start having conversations with each other. It really breaks the ice. And now with leaderboards, it's not just about the celebration and the recognition happening between two members, but the entire community gets in on the fun. Every week, the leaderboards reset, and your members can see who is at the top of the leaderboard for each value. If it's kindness, curiosity, creativity, there's going to be a leaderboard for each of those values. Who's the funniest this week? Who's got the most polarizing takes? Who's being the spiciest? I've seen lots of spicy values in a lot of communities. It's going to reset every week, and members are going to get notifications if they have hit that leaderboard. It is a great way to drive engagement back in your community. This is an incredible feature. I've seen it create up to 265% more member-to-member engagement in communities that really lean into it. It looks amazing. It feels amazing for a member to hit that leaderboard. I hope you will take full advantage of it. Do not think about it as creating a competitive environment, because it's all about those values. If your values are gentle and warm, it's going to set the tone of your community. And if you want to lean into the competition with values like hustling and crushing it, you totally can do that too. You get to set the tone, you get to set the culture. Get after it, because you want that member-to-member engagement.